Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Lojak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Thursday, September 29th. Mike Brenner, I gave a massive amount of plays yesterday.
Yes, you did.
Basically broke even. I actually wound up down 2 units. There was a bunch of rainouts yesterday, a bunch of wacky results.
So I was thinking about it. As long as it takes you to put all those picks together, I wonder how long it takes you at night to figure out all the picks when you grade your sheet.
I have a spreadsheet that makes it pretty efficient, but I just type the info in. It doesn't take that long, but all right, moving on to
a lot of weather issues yesterday.
Yeah, and a lot of weather's continuing today, and I think there might be some issues in college football as well. We'll see. Let's throw the record up, Mike Brenner. I'm going to make a charge to try to get positive for the rest of the season.
I knocked down 2 last night.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, since you've been just given 1 or 2 picks a day, I think you're 8-2 in our show. So very nicely done, Mike Brenner. Yeah, the Mets. I mean, really,
it's mentally over for the Marlins.
Most people, what you should do is focus on the picks that are really good, and the Mets over the Marlins. That was just an easy, obvious play.
There's just nothing left in the tank. And again, Pete, I'm not beating a dead horse, but they just want to get this season over. Bottom line. So had a good day. Let's keep it rolling. What do you got today?
Well, I got a bunch of things that I'm liking. Again, here we go. Not quite like yesterday, but a bunch of things. So let's start off. The first one
until the end of the show.
Let's just do it again in chronological order. Arizona and Washington. That one had a good. I told you Shelby Miller would have a decent start, and he did.
You called it. What a shutout, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I didn't get the under because it was rained out. But now we got Ray and Ross, and I'm liking the under here as well. Ross is sort of like trying to build up his stamina coming back, which is a little bit concerning because he's more. It's almost like a AAA rehab start where he's just looking to build up stamina and throw strikes. So he might give up some runs, but I'm
Washington also, even though they're trying to get home field advantage against the Dodgers, right? They still have that possibility. So there's a lot to play for them. I think it's a bounce back spot, and I think Ray, though, be careful. Ray, he's been stumbling at the end of the year.
Yeah, except that I think this might be a better spot for him because of the he makes a lot of starts like at Coors and at home in Arizona, so those kind of inflate his home run.
So this park's going to help him out a little.
I think so. I'm going to take the under on the overnight. I bet it at 8.5.
Pete, now, he's given up four runs or more the last 4 out of 5 games. So
I know.
Big Daddy here.
I know. Well, I bet it at 8.5 on the under night. Now that's not available.
A couple days ago, I pulled you off of something. You never said nothing.
This one I like. This one I like. I'm taking
drink for that one, by the way.
The under 8. I'm going to have to take -117. Wow.
Okay.
I bet it at 8. I bet it at 8.5 -113. So that's been a big move down.
Yeah, it has.
8 -117 is what I'm going to take there.
Wow.
And let me see. What else do I like there on that one? I guess
that feels right, though, Pete. Again, we talked about it yesterday. Towards the end of the year, I mean, literally when you're at this time, some teams are just ready to go, so there's not a whole hell of a lot of bat production.
Yeah,
so.
I was thinking about taking a shot with Arizona, but the line
you
is
didn't pay attention
to
the damn thing I just said.
No, I did. All right, the next one, Detroit. What do you
wait,
think?
hold on. This is one of my picks.
Oh, it is. It is really okay. Let's hear it.
Don't be selfish, Pistol. Here we go. I'm just kidding. All right, Washington. I like it. I think they got to keep the momentum going. They want to get the home field advantage. That's huge against the Dodgers. But not only that, the teams that are really that mentally prepared for the playoffs, they know they want to go into this on a roll. They don't want to just, we're resting like Cleveland, just threw in the flag, basically, right? So Washington's that team, and it doesn't come from coaching. I love Dusty Baker. Was a great player. He's just a good coach, but there's enough veteran leadership on this team to say, all right, let's wrap this thing up. Let's do it, and let's do it in style. Dbacks are dropping today. I love it. Give me a full game money line, Pistol.
All right. See, I was leaning Arizona on the overnight. The line has gone down. On the overnight, it would have been in the -150s. Right now, the best line would be a Pinnacle -135.
I'm taking it. I'm all over it, even if it's moving down. Pistol Pete, it doesn't scare me a bit.
That's an interesting pick there. The next game is Detroit, and you nailed that one last night. Run lines didn't cash, but money lines did. You had the money line in our show. What do you think about tonight? I'm thinking maybe same
look
deal,
at this.
Right?
There it is, Pistol. I love it. Norris is on the mound. He's given up 3 or fewer runs, 11 of 12 starts. He's only gone 3. Wait a minute. He's only gone 6 or more innings 3 times, though, out of those 12 starts. That's the only concern I have. So I think he also wants to sharpen up his tools a little bit before they go into playoffs. And here's the thing. They're 1 game behind the Orioles, baby.
Yeah.
Orioles got that killer win last night that killed me on one of my tickets on my power pick.
Yeah,
but
top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth. Talk about a bad beat. I'm wrapping that one up. I was ready to say, hey, we swept the board. But here's the thing. Detroit is going to pour it on. They know. And last night, that momentum, I'm telling you, the momentum with Cabrera right before they got rained out goes a long way. Cleveland, they're sending Merritt up there. Merritt's just trying to, they're just in prevent mode. They don't want to get any injuries. And I think Francona's going to kick himself in the ass for not trying to win every damn game though all the way out. So we're going to take advantage advantage of this. Detroit's going to wrap it up. Give me a full game run line, Pistol.
All right, the full game run line. This line has gotten bet ups on the overnights. The overnight, it was about plus 150. Now we're going to have to give you plus 135.
Jesus, that's okay. I'll take
130.
130? All right. I like it. I like the momentum of that's shifting as well. Pistol Pete, what's the first half money line?
First half money line for Detroit.
Yeah.
Wow, it's up there. Minus 160.
Oh, whoa, no, hell no.
160 or minus 157 we could offer you.
All right, I'm going to take the 157
really?
on the money line.
Okay.
I am. I'm going to do it. Normally, I don't like to go over 150, but Detroit has to keep the momentum going, so that spells, for me, ticket cashing on the first five.
And I'm going to be on that with you as well. With
That's the first five money line.
With a minus one line, I'm going to take
okay.
a small minus. All right.
I like that.
All right. I'm going to be on that one, too. Next one, moving down the line, Boston, the Yankees. There's no line with
How about
Owens
that
and
game last
Sabathia.
night?
Yeah.
I thought Boston finally, it was 0-0, I think, in the eighth, and then 3-0. The Yankees came back and won.
Yeah, they won 5-3, but the under cashed. It was 9.5.
That was your pick, wasn't it?
That's right.
Good job.
No line now, but I am going to take whatever the pinnacle opener is on the under. Again. Boston and Sabathia with Owens and Sabathia.
Ooh, yeah, he's in his zone.
Yeah,
that guy is amazing. He's another one like Cologne, Pete.
Yeah, and I think we're going, well, not quite like Cologne.
Well, no, but
Cologne, but almost like a half tick worse.
Well, he got sober. He got sober, and he
dealt
with his issues, and CeCe is dealing, baby.
Yeah, he is. So I'm taking the pinnacle opener. Hopefully, I'll get 9.5 again on that one. Okay. Then the Cubs in Pittsburgh. What do you think about this one?
Stay off. Look at last night. I had him on a little parlay ticket, $25 parlay.
The Cubs. Oh, okay.
And they just. You got a team that's so desperate, and you got a manager that says, man, I might lose my job with Pittsburgh, really. But Cubs, they kept it close for a little bit, but then, Pittsburgh came through. I'm staying off it, Pete.
All right, I'm going to take a shot with the under here, 8.5 minus 110. Hopefully the Cubs will rest. The Cubs will probably rest.
I think today they're going to rest because they're going to go into the weekend. It's the last weekend. They're going to go into the weekend, probably want a sweep.
So then what do you think about
look out for the Cubs tomorrow?
Yeah, so I'm taking Pittsburgh Cubs on the under. And what do you think about Pitt just at like minus 108? Because I did bet him on the as a big dog yesterday. What do you think about getting another win here?
Hell no, I think it's too scared. That team hasn't done anything consistent all year except be inconsistent, Pete. I can't let you do it. I'd have to pull you off that one. For real.
All right, I'll just stick with the under. Then we have Baltimore and Toronto. Yesterday, Baltimore did cash. They wound up pulling it out.
Jesus.
They're a big dog again tonight. What do you think? You think Baltimore might be worth a shot? Or what do you think?
What is the line?
On who? On Baltimore?
No, Toronto.
Toronto, the best line right now would be minus 175.
Who's toeing the rubber for Toronto?
Jimenez, it's Stroman for Toronto, who's been good, but but Jimenez has been almost.
Oh God, I didn't see. How did that sneak by me, Pistol Pete?
Jimenez against Stroman?
I want the first five Toronto run line. Holy cow!
All right. First five Toronto run line.
I'm serious.
For Toronto.
I love it.
That'll be minus 125.
Wow,
the best
that
line
is
we can
beautiful.
give you.
That is beautiful. Jimenez, Ubaldo, do what you always did for me years past. All right, you're going to get pounded in the first half. This team's a little pissed off, and guess what? One of our bosses in here told me yesterday that. When they had that brawl, when Toronto had that bench clearing brawl with the Yankees, all right, Joaquin Benoit, however you spell his name, one of the best relievers in baseball, all right, his fat ass runs out of the bullpen from left field to get into the fight and doesn't hit anybody and hurts himself. He's out. And last night, total proof. He would have stepped in on the ninth inning and he would have probably shut down Baltimore. But because of what he did, I'm not kidding you, Pete, it blows my mind. You think about that when you're going into the playoffs.
Sure. So what do you think?
I like Toronto. They're getting it done.
You don't think Baltimore might be worth a shot as a big dog here once again, just like yesterday?
Jimenez, I don't think Jimenez shows up, Pete. Okay. I think he's on borrowed time. He is on borrowed time with that team.
Next game, let's talk about Cincinnati, St. Louis once again. St. Louis tanked as a pretty big home favorite. Once again, they're a home favorite tonight, and they got Straley going for Cincinnati, who's a pitcher.
He's been great. He's been
now.
Doing
So you got Cincinnati, you got St. Louis dealing with their home issues.
Who's on the hill for the Cards?
For the Cards, it's the guy Reyes, who is a guy who has great stuff. At times, has command issues. So when he has command issues, he falters. But when he doesn't have command issues, he's lights out. But I'm just not seeing this.
No, I got to stay off that one.
Really?
St. Louis, you can't trust that team.
Right. No, but I'm saying, what about Cincinnati? Why not
I can't,
Cincinnati?
because there's a team I think wanting to just go home. But Straley, though, I like Straley. But Pete, for me, and again, this is where you have your edge. I don't. I see a game like that, I got to get the hell away from it and stay as far away from it as I can.
All right, well, I'm going to take it two ways. I'm going to take Cincinnati on the first 5 innings, and I'm going to take Cincinnati on the +1 line as well. Both of those are decent dog lines. It's just a train. It's a wave. It's a train that we're riding.
That's a stack
of paper. Yesterday I didn't take Cincinnati because I thought that, that might
You've
be
had a good read, Pete.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk you off. I can tell you that.
Look,
Because Straley, he's cashed for you.
Yeah, I mean, look, if this were in the plus 130s, plus 140s, I'd stay off. But at plus 178,
come on, you got nothing to lose.
I mean, my God, plus 180 at 5 times.
And St. Louis has done nothing to demand that kind of respect on the line. Nothing at all. So.
Then let's see what else is interesting. Oh, and once again, San Diego is a big underdog. What do you think?
Jesus.
I'm thinking about doing it again.
Why? I know you did. I know.
I cashed yesterday on the full game. On the second half was a push. Friedrich has been okay.
Yeah.
Urias is starting for the Dodgers, and he's been good. But
he's been
still,
good.
it's again, if this were plus 120, no way. But at plus 160,
keep this in mind, though. Keep this in mind. The Dodgers know right now they got to win at least two games. They need that home field advantage. They want it. They're going to bring all the bats out tonight.
Yeah.
And I think Urias is going to have a good.
He's been good. He's been good.
Dealing. So I might be cashing on a Periscope later on the first 5 with the Dodgers.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to do it. I'm taking
San
Diego on the full game, and I'm also going to take him on the second half, only because the line is plus 155.
You have to do it.
I mean, it's just, look, if the line gets too big, you have to try it. And then another one, Colorado, San Francisco. Colorado,
they came through last night.
Yeah.
Was it 2-0?
Yeah,
what a low-scoring game.
As a big dog, and now
Samardzija had a good game, too. That guy can't catch a break. He can't buy a break. Should have stuck with football.
Now they're a big dog again with Cueto going. Cueto's been great, but Gray has a good arm, too. And again, the line, if you want to take Colorado, you can take him at plus 180, which is a big line, Mike Renner.
I know. It is a big line.
What do you think?
Pistol Pete. That's you. Again, I've just told you, I can't.
The problem is Cueto has been really good. Cueto's been reliable and a bit better than Gray. But you know what? Again, San Francisco's just been so bad as a favorite, as a home favorite and everything.
True. The worst ROI team in baseball after the All-Star break team. It's a shame that team might still make the playoffs. They shouldn't. All right. There ought to be a rule. If you play that shitty after All-Star break, I don't care what your record is, you don't deserve to go.
That's interesting, actually. Waiting games. That would be interesting, Mike Brenner. Waiting games. That would take all the motivation, totally turn it on his head.
Wow.
Make the games at the end of the year a lot more interesting. All right.
You might want to look
I'm
into
that. I'm going to take Colorado plus 1. I'm just going to give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
The line is just too big.
You got to.
And I'm going to try it. And I guess that's about it. I'd love to fade Minnesota, but
you called. Wait. Last night, did they come back and win that one?
KC won.
KC won.
I had winners. No, I had KC and I had the under on that one, and all of those cashed. The problem here is just that Duffy is really struggling.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. And you're taking a big favorite line here.
I thought he would really wind up just going strong all the way out, but he's shown. I think there's some issues in that shoulder, but I don't know. I may be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Considering how badly Duffy has been struggling and the line here, I can't take KC at that line. But it's certainly tempting. In the second half, what I really got burned on was all my second half under threes yesterday, and there's a bunch of them. So I think I'm going to stay off them.
And again, weather was a big factor in a lot of games yesterday. Probably still will be. So
all right, I think that's about it for me, Mike Brenner. Is there anything else that you?
No, I'm going to review though. I'm going Toronto first 5. Pistol Pete line shopper got me run line minus 125. I love it. I'm also going to go with today Washington. They're going to get it done with Ross on the mound. Full game money line minus 135. And I'm doing 3 plays today, a little more than I wanted to do, but I like it. This is value. You got to jump all over the first 5 money line minus 157 on Detroit, and also full game run line plus 130 as they keep the momentum going. Ian Kinsler hit his 27th home run last night. Cabrera's alive. I love this team. Man, I got 5 picks today, buddy.
Sounds good.
No, wait. 1, 2. Yeah, I got 5.
Hey guys, check out Sports Pick coming up Thursday. How about big game breakdown? Louisville and Clemson, Wisconsin and Michigan, and Tennessee against Georgia. The Red Sox wrap up the AL East in 2 brutal beats. Bullpen meltdowns in Toronto and with the Red Sox. We'll get to all that and the market moves in the NFL Thursday on SportsBit. Betting Insight today on SBRPicks.com.
All right. Okay, kind of an interesting. You've got a really.
I got 4.
A really interesting time of year. We'll see who the Cubs play. We'll see who these other teams play.
I can't wait.
We'll see who the Dodgers play. You think the Dodgers are going to play all the big bats, right?
I think they are. They're going to push for this positioning. It means everything. And I want to bring this up. And again,
go ahead.
Hey, it's almost playoff time for one of the best sports. And when college football last year, NFL last year, and NBA last year, that's when I really came to life and been knocking them down. So I plan on doing the same in baseball. So jump aboard this ticket cashing machine, Pistol Pete and I, and also do yourself a favor. There's still bonuses available at the bonus page. Did you know that?
Yes, there's bonuses all
Still
year
available.
long. But yes,
some really, really good ones.
You can keep up to date with what the bonuses are by checking out the bonus page at sportsbookreview.com. And all right, Mike Brenner, an interesting card. You're doing very well with your recent strategy, 8-2 over your last 10 in our show.
Yep.
And win or lose or draw, we'll be back tomorrow for the Friday card.
Let's keep it going, baby.
Do your research before you bet. Check out our ratings guide to see which books have the best ratings and sign-up bonuses. Open up several accounts and shop for lines at sbrodds.com. Always be ahead of the game.